Hey guys, in this session we are going to create a very cool and awesome border animation using CSS. As a first step, let us create index.html file and create style.css for styling purpose, and just create HTML markup, use exclamation symbol and refer style.css. To refer any external CSS, we use the link tag, so href equal to style.css. Create a div element using a CSS class called box, and right click and run this HTML file, open with live server. So as of now we don't see anything. Let's go to style.css. As we do always, let's reset margin and padding globally, so use asterisk and then margin 0, padding 0, and then box sizing, border box, and define CSS for body, height 100 VH, display flex, and define box CSS class, so height 300 pixel, width 300 pixel, and then just have some background color black. So box is placed at the top left corner. We need to place it at the center of the screen. So for that we need to apply justify content center and align item center on its parent. Let's define a pseudo class before, so box and before, and here we're going to have content, empty content, and then we are going to create a background image using the conic gradient function. So let's create background and let's go and use conic gradient, and this conic gradient function will take multiple colors. So let's say you can pass red, blue, yellow, you can pass any color of your choice. Of course, give some height 100% and width 100%, then define position absolute. There you go. Now you can see that this gradient image is occupying more than the box space. So to make it fit inside the box, we need to apply position relative for its parent. So just define position relative. Now you can see that it just occupies the space that box occupies. So we are going to use this gradient image as a border and we are going to rotate it. To demonstrate you how conic gradient function works, I have used these three colors, but we are going to use the red color in this exercise. So red color, then let's say 40 degree, then we are going to have transparent color 100 degree. So then we are going to get background image like that. We are not going to show this complete gradient background while rotating. We show only a 3 or 5 pixel from the border of the box. We need to define another pseudo class called after, and here we are going to define the content, border animation text, and let's have some color for it, FFF, some font size 1.5 rem, letter spacing 4 pixel, text shadow 3 pixel, 4 pixel, gray, so height 280 pixel, 300 pixel. The content we created using the pseudo class should overlap this gradient image, so position absolute. So here we can see that the border animation is already overlapping it. You can see that it is at the front side. So now we are going to have some background color black, and width should be 280, yeah. And now we need to center this border animation text, so display flex, then justify content center, then align item center. There you go. Now we have this border animation at the center of the screen, and now we need to use some border radius for this box. Border radius, let's say 10 pixel. So we need to center the content that we created using the before and after pseudo classes. So we need to use the display flex one more time on the box, so display flex, and then we are going to align item center. Now we got the border that we would like to have. It's time to apply some background color for the body, so let's have some gray color, so like this. Apply some box shadow for this, so box shadow 16 pixel, 14 pixel, 10 pixel, and now maybe we can reduce this. Instead of 16 we can have. Now let us define the animation to rotate this border. So go here, and to define the animation just use @keyframes, and here identifier we need to give the name of the animation. So rotate animation, we need to define the breakpoints. So at 0%, let's have transform rotate 0 degree, and then at 100%, let's have transform, rotate, we can have 360 degree. Let's define something 75 percentage, and at the 75 percentage I want to have opacity, let's say 1.8, so that we can see some dim effect. So if you like to apply this animation by default, then we can apply it on the box before pseudo class. So just go here and say animation, and here you can see the properties, name, rotate animation, duration, how much time would like to rotate it, so 1 second, and timing function. So timing function I am going to use the default one, linear, and if you would like to have any delay, no delay, and then iteration count. So the first, let's say 2 times, and then these are not required. It is rotating, but we can see that it is not properly aligned, and you can see that it is not completely coming to the left corner and right corner. We don't see it as a border, right? We need to have the more than 100% width and height for this gradient image. So let's define 150. Now we can see that we have the enough space at the all corners. We can see this gradient effect, but it is overflowing, right? So go to the box and here define overflow hidden, save it, there you go. Now we can see that desired effect, right? Instead of 2 times, let's give the infinite time, save it, there you go. Now you can see that it is rotating very smoothly and you don't see any overflow, and it is rotating in clockwise. If you would like to have it in anti-clockwise, just give minus 360 degrees, there you go. Now you can see that it is rotating in anti-clockwise.